What's going on, sports investors? Faye Rothstein, Sports Investing Show here for you on Saturday, November 2nd, 2019. It's just before 11 a.m. I'm sitting here with my co-D, my co-host, the L Train.
What's going on, man?
And you see out here flossing his jewelry. So he told you last time what that meant.
Know what that means,
we gonna let him start that off in just a second. But before we do that, thought I got to hold down, or you want me to do that later?
Nah, we're going to get that over it right now.
Okay.
He hold down push-ups, man.
Okay.
His dog of the day didn't come through.
Yeah, if you remember, it was probably like 2-3 weeks ago. It was, pardon me, it was somebody at SMU. Temple at SMU.
Temple at SMU,
yeah.
yes.
Temple was a 7-point underdog, and they lost by 14. So that means I owe the 7. The more that they lost by over that they were favorites or underdogs on the spread line. So I owe you 7 push-ups. About to knock them out for you right now.
Let's get at it, man.
Whoa, hold on. You have to take a shot first, then do the push-ups.
There you go. Hey, you call those push-ups?
You frontin', come on.
You call those push-ups?
Stop it. Oh, he wants some one-armers like Rocky?
Oh, man, Balboa would have done it 10 times better than that, man. Oh, man, that's enough of that, man.
Yeah. You know, here we go. So,
he breathing heavy. He can't even talk right now. I might need to take over the show and let him catch his breath.
He's going to, because he's going to recap. That's why he's wearing the jewelry, because he had such a wonderful week. Go ahead and recap for us.
Last week was a good week. See, I got the Get Dough main chain on, so it was a good week. We had a couple of parlays. We had let's see here. We had Kawhi Leonard over 26 last weekend. Mm-hmm. We had the Cardinals of halftime score. They won on the money line. Mm-hmm. That was Monday night. We had Donovan Mitchell going over 21.5 points last weekend. We also had the Mavericks and the Nuggets over 213, and we had the Lakers and the Grizzlies under 218. So those are just a few of them right now. You know, we don't like to dwell on the past, man. That was last weekend. We like to get to the bag in the present. You know what I mean, and in the future. So, what we got going on today, Fang?
We're gonna get into today real quick, but you said you had the Cardinals on Monday. You meant the Dolphins at the halftime.
Yeah, my fault. The Dolphins
on
at
Monday.
halftime on Monday.
But you had the Cardinals.
Had the Cardinals covering
right? There you go.
This past Monday. So that was
Thursday.
I'm sorry. That was Thursday. So I'm sorry I got those mixed up, but it don't matter. We got domain,
exactly.
You know what I mean? So
exactly.
That's how we do. You follow us, like you say. We bet the same bets that we put on the YouTube, Anchor, on the radio station. We'll do one thing and say one thing and do another.
Right.
You know, we bet the same thing that we speak on. So that's how you keep the integrity of what we're doing.
Absolutely. So today we got college football. I've got 2, but I think there's one game that we both have. But we're just going to take kind of, we're going to take one or the other. We're not going to both jump on the same thing. So I'm going to let L Trey start us off here with his first pick of the day.
First pick of the day is Nebraska and Purdue. We're going to take Purdue on the money line. Nebraska is they're 4-4, but Purdue is like 2-5. But Purdue is pretty good. You know, Nebraska really ain't played nobody. So we're going to take Purdue on the money line right there. What you think about that?
That's I think that's the game we got in common, because I'm actually taking Purdue plus the 3.5. Or what is it? Is it 3.5?
Yeah.
I think Purdue's going to more likely win it outright, but we're going to take the +3 just to cover ourselves. Rondale Moore, he's in today. He's going to play. The Nebraska quarterback, Martinez, he's a little banged up. He might not make it. And Purdue's the last time Nebraska was a favorite at Purdue, which was 2 years ago, they lost by 10. Lost by 1 last year in Lincoln. So this is a good bet. Anything Purdue or the money line just to be safe, like you said. What you got for number 2 for us?
Well, today, I don't know. I guess today it seems like a money line day for me for some reason. The next game is a pretty big game. We got Georgia at Florida in Jacksonville. We're gonna take Georgia on the money line. I like Georgia. They're a pretty good team. They had a slip up. Oklahoma lost. That opened the door back up for Georgia to make the playoffs. So that's gonna be a pretty interesting game. Like I said, well, I'm going Georgia on the money line to win that game right out. What you think about that, Fang?
Georgia, I like that and that pick. That sounds like good money. Tell you who my second pick. SMU, Southern Methodist, at Memphis. Actually, the ESPN Game Day crew was there. Just saw the best sign of the day from an SMU fan that said we were paying players back before it was cool.
Right.
And I had to laugh at that one. Yeah, because you seen Pony Express. Then they had a comparison of Eric Dickerson and Elvis Presley saying, who wore the shades better. I'm telling you, they got some good signs for this one. And then I think that's a good sign that there's going to be a lot of offense in this game, too. You got good weather, 2 very high-scoring teams. Over-unders at 71. I'm going over. Both of these teams are going to put up 40 today. It's going to go into the 80s. So SMU at Memphis is going to go over 71.5. And what you got for pick 3?
Well, actually, that was one of my picks too. But I got SMU on the money line. For some reason, they're the underdog. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty good money. They pulled this one out. But my third pick of the day is tonight. We got the Oregon Ducks versus the USC Trojans. Now this is another game where that Oklahoma loss probably could open the door for Oregon. That's possible, but they got to win out. We're gonna take Oregon on the money line, and we're gonna go under the 61.5. They both play pretty good defense. There's gonna be some scoring, but I don't think they're gonna go over the 61.5. So we're gonna take Oregon on the money line, and we're gonna come under the 61.5.
My third pick of the day, you already know what it is. We're going to Stillwater, Oklahoma.
T-Boone Pickens again.
You already know. You already know. You got Texas Christian coming to Oklahoma State. Over under 59. We're going way over that. It's a Big 12 game. Oklahoma State puts up 35-40 themselves. So does Texas Christian. Big 12 isn't known for defense. You got Chuba Hubbard out there, the running back, one of the best in the country. And this game's going to go well over 70s, but it's at 59, so we're going to take the over for that game. So my 3 for the day, I got Purdue plus 3.5, hosting Nebraska. I've got SMU at Memphis going over 71.5, and Texas Christian at Oklahoma State going over 59. What was your 3?
Okay, the first one I had was Georgia, Florida. We're going to take Georgia on the money line. And we also going to go over that 45-point total on that one, too. And the second one, what was that second one I had? It was SMU. SMU, we're going to take SMU on the money line also. And the third one we just spoke on was the Oregon and USC, which we're going to take Oregon. Okay. And before we get out of there, we got another event tonight. We got the boxing match tonight. We got Canelo Alvarez stepping up to light heavy to fight Sergey Kovalev. Well, Canelo by TKO. I mean, he's stepping up to fight the weakest of the light heavyweight champions. He picked the right guy, so I figured Canelo's going to TKO him. Don't know what round, but I feel Canelo's going to knock him out to win this fight. What you think?
I'm passing on the fight. I haven't seen
Kovalev?
No, Canelo. I'm going to say at that weight. Yeah. I don't know what his power is like because he didn't really seem to have much for Triple G at what was that 160 something?
Right.
Yeah. So, but then Triple G might just be that special though with the chin at the time. So I need to see Canelo at least one fight at this weight before I start dealing with him. But that's all we got for today. So. You got plenty of time still to get online and get in line and get to the bag, or I'm sorry,
get domain.
You know what I'm saying? So don't forget, don't forget you can find us on Anchor, Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Channel. My Twitter is Fame Rothstein, one word. Instagram, Fame_Rothstein. And what's your Instagram?
I'm at LRankins19 is the Instagram account. And you also can follow us on Thursday nights on a pressure session, 8 to 10, 8 to 12 on Thursdays. You know, we have different picks. We get, you know, we don't get too much in depth, but we do have a few picks on there that we talk about. And follow us there. And that's all I got for